the greatest perk of being a trail builder is first tracks, but on days like this, sometimes it's like, I hope it was built right. 4 Kubotas, you have the Pioneer, 2 Candy Coms, 2 4-wheelers, Rokon. Weather delays and everything else, we've been looking at this thing, waiting to test it for over a month.
Hey team, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, I am Macky. Sid is not joining me today because she is packing our van back up because we are finally leaving Arkansas because I'm not getting my shoulder cut open. So exciting that I'm not getting my shoulder cut open, but disappointing that we are leaving Arkansas because we just got to spend a ton of time hanging out with our friends, specifically Alex right here, who you guys have met in a number of videos so far. And we have alluded to the fact that Alex is a master trail builder. And when I say master trail builder, I mean he gets paid to build trails. Where are we right now?
So we are in Eureka Springs on the Marble Flats property.
This is all brand new stuff that is not open to the public yet.
Yeah, we're shooting for an early 2020 opening of all of these trails.
So basically people are getting a sneak preview of some of the stuff that's out here.
Yeah, and we post some teaser pics and stuff, and we get a lot of, where is this? And we're like, well, somewhere in Eureka. We're pretty close to the Passion Play property here. So all kind of link in with that system.
I can hear a machine going. It's right there. What trail are we on?
It's our blue downhill trail. A lot more hand-built feel, like almost catch-rut berms, where you're kind of just like pumping in and out of them. A lot tighter radius. You can see the machine using here is 1.5, 2 ton machines, real small.
I'm impressed by how narrow that machine is.
It actually goes almost a full 8 inches narrower, so you can get
Wait,
down.
so that's its widest?
Yeah.
That's the widest it gets?
That's the widest it gets.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah, in the narrow setting, I think it's like 28 inches or something. It's super narrow, so you're almost down to like hand-built single track at that point.
Explain the roles to me real quick.
Your foreman or operator of each crew is in the machine, and they're kind of your final say, and they're responsible for each of their sections. And then you've got usually 2 people behind 1 operator, swamping out in front of the machine, cutting down branches, dragging them off the sides. As he moves forward, they're working behind the machine, prettying up all those shapes. They're packing, they're naturalizing those edges, bringing leaves back over and making it look like it's been there a while as soon as we're done and out of there.
We walked up the trail a little bit, and Alex is going to talk us through what they've been doing.
This is probably like our widest little bit. You've got like a little step down, and it's like 3 feet wide, and then you come right into here and you're talking 18 inches.
Why are you building this with a machine when it's going to be like single track anyway?
A lot less effort physically. With that little machine, you're able to still keep it so clean in here, you really can barely tell, especially with these guys. Like, they're really good at not making too much of a mess, cleaning up and naturalizing the sides. This is not a big berm. You could totally dig it by hand, but the amount of effort you're putting in by hand would be probably multiple hours versus 15 minutes. I mean,
okay, so it's the ability to build trail way faster.
Way faster, and just keep your guys fresh. And that's the thing, with that little machine you can build, and then you can still skip over sections and leave it natural, a little more rake and ride in certain areas.
This looks interesting.
Yeah, so we've got like kind of your main line
is off to the left here.
Blue
okay.
trail, so kind of keeping it pretty mellow over here.
Yep.
Still fun, but some rock rolls. And then the right side, kind of got like a triple stair drop. Pretty aggressive, actually, like a little black optional feature.
Okay, so either you come around this side and you go down that rock or around that rock and then down through this little section, or on that side you're coming down that, which is a drop, and then these 2 little stair steps that are really tight next to each other.
And then you get into where we were building yesterday, and you can see, because there's not leaves all over it.
Basically, when you're done digging, scraping, that's how wide the trail is.
Yep.
And then once you sort of let leaves fall in and a line starts riding in, it's going to be 18 inches, something like that.
Yeah.
So it'll feel like true single track. Single track.
It'll narrow in really tight.
One of the coolest things is how many different machines and toys you have, and you have to have them. They're part of your job.
Yeah.
So can you list all of your machines?
Yes. 4 Kubotas, KO08, which is that smallest one you saw, 2 U17s, which is a mid-size mini excavator, and then the U27. As well as a Bobcat MT85, which is a mini skid steer. You have the Pioneer, which is the buggy you saw, and 2 4-wheelers, and the Rokon. 2 plate compactors, and 1 vibrating single drum roller. 2 candy coms, an SC75, which is this bigger dump buggy, and then a walk behind wheelbarrow. I have my motorcycles, DRZ 400 and a CRF 450 and an XR 100, but you know, let's play bike.
That's a lot of fun equipment though.
It is a lot of fun equipment. And then bikes on top of it, because you know, that's why we build trails. But. So we're gonna come off the road, outside of this rock here. Pretty significant catch berm here. Come right in below this big tree. Another catch berm to the right.
You guys flagged this yesterday. How did you find it? Like, how did you decide where to go? What is the process there?
We know where we were coming from, and then we walked down through, not putting any flags up, just kind of zigzagging the hill a little bit, getting an idea of what is there. We're looking for rocks that you want to utilize. Any big unique trees or features, anything that kind of stands out, we like to try and get to, as well as like if you've got big zones that are just like huge ruts or springs, big marshy grassy areas, you try and avoid that stuff. Get an idea of all the features, and then we, you know, got all the way down to where we knew we needed to get to, and then walked backwards up it, and just started flagging, like, you know, we've got to get here, put a flag in, and then just kind of shooting up to the features we'd found on the way down. Even this flag line, like, they'll probably end up changing things slightly as we go. It's pretty rough. We just flag every 20, 30 feet, and then as the builder gets into it, like, they all get their own creative freedom on where's the berm go, like which ledge are we going to use here, and all of that, because it's half the fun of the job.
I imagine for you as the boss, as the owner of the company, you want to make sure that you have guys who you trust.
Yeah, for sure, and that's hard. We grew really fast. Like, we've got 12 employees. Sometimes it is hard to like let go of some of that control as we grow, because, you know, from the beginning, from day one, it was like just me and the machine and exactly what I envisioned. But it is fun to like give them all their freedom, and they're all just really good at what they do, and you need some variety in what you're building. My day-to-day has shifted a lot in the last year and a half, especially from being in the machine, you know, 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, into a lot more of like checking on everyone, making sure they have what they need to get their like day-to-day done in an efficient manner. And if they have questions or concerns, or, you know, we're going over their section together, just a lot more facilitating.
Like this, so this is a different trail than what we were just on.
Yeah. So
okay.
This would be the black line. This was like a brainchild of walking around in the woods and finding cool rocks, because I saw this one.
I mean, look at these rocks. They're just gorgeous.
Yeah.
That's so cool looking.
Super pretty in here, and then that rock, I was like, you can kind of wall ride it if you get on it. It's like, well, let's build a giant bridge and get on the rock. And then there was the issue of getting off the rock, so he built like an 8-foot tall retaining wall and armored the whole top, and then the berm behind me back down into dirt.
How many days are we talking to like build this, get all the rocks here, armor it all?
We were pretty lucky here, like we had a lot of rock just right here in this zone, because it all had fallen off the bluff over the last however many thousand years. Yeah. Wall and the top armoring plates stacked up in 4 full days. But the bridge has been a work in progress for a little while now. Had to dig out a pretty big platform up there, and then we've got 10 concrete footings poured in. And the top is black locust wood, and each of those boards probably weighs like 60 pounds, so kind of a hassle to get them up there, but it'll last like 100 years. So weather delays and everything else, we've been looking at this thing, waiting to test it for like, I mean, probably over a month. And here we are. Today is probably the day.
What do you think? Is today the day? It's time.
The greatest perk of being a trail builder is first tracks, but on days like this, sometimes it's like, I hope it was built right, because it could be a downside. So yeah, we'll see how it goes.
You know that I don't wanna feel this way again. So let's pick up the pieces that we left unsaid. I know the tension's gone now.
It's not every day you actually get to have first tracks on literally a brand new trail. I would say it is distinctly possible that Alex has one of the coolest jobs in the world. You can check out their website. We've got a link to it in the description. You should also check out their YouTube channel, which we will link to right up here. And in the meantime, don't forget to be more awesome.